Ang punto ho namin, Ma'am Sunico, is ibalik ang tiwala sa COA. No? Because in many of our organizations, COA talaga ang safeguard doon. Sa local government, COA rin. Even pinaka-barangay, COA rin. Pero ito, hindi ako naniniwala na makakalampas to sa COA kung hindi ho kasali siya sa modus. No, pwede yung na-absuelto ho siya ni Engineer Alcantara, but then again, ang gusto ho namin mabalik ang tiwala sa COA.
Chair, isang interjection lang. With the permission.
Yes, with the permission.
Talaga pong ang tiwala, napaka-importante. Madam COA, yun pong 140,414,518 pesos 37 centavos. Ito po ay notice of disallowance sa SBMA. Noon pong June 20, 2017, after several petitions raised by SBMA, nag-issue na po ng desisyon ang Korte Suprema, final and executory. Final and executory. Ang nagbayad lamang po ay halos 3 million. Ang hindi po nyo siningil, 137 million plus. Wala po kayong paliwanag bakit hindi nyo kinolekta. Final and executory coming from the Supreme Court. Paano magtitiwala ang bayan sa inyo?
Sir, ang mga ngolekta na po doon ay yung implementing agency po. Sa case po ng na-mention nyo is the SBMA. Ngayon po sir, dahil final and executory na, mag-i-issue po yung, kung umabot po yan sa Supreme Court, mag-i-issue po ng COA Order of Execution. And based po doon sa COA Order of Execution, maniningil po yung implementing agency.
Mr. Chair, nagkaroon na po ng order of execution. Huwag po kayong magsisinungaling, madam. Wala po kayong ginagawa talaga. Kaya yung pagtitiwala, sinabi na nga ni Senator Sherwin, importante, lahat na po nandun eh. Mag-execute na lang kayo, sisingilin nyo na lang 137 million, pero hanggang ngayon hindi pa nyo ginagawa. Ang tanong, paano magtitiwala ang bayan sa inyo?
Sir, hindi po talaga si COA ang maniningil, sir. Yun pong implementing agency po at iyan po ay i-remit nila sa Bureau of Treasury.
Ano pong participation ninyo? Hindi nyo i-guide. Saan nyo po galing ang notice of disallowance?
Amin po, sir. Pero po, sir, dahil may mga proseso nga po sa
Sus
korte,
Mariosep
sir.
na proseso. Puro kayo proseso, pero walang nangyayari. Pinag-uusapan natin tiwala.
Yes, sir. Opo, yun naman po kasi ang nasa proseso, sir. Hindi po si COA talaga ang maniningil, sir.
Wala kang gagawin para sabihin mo sa SBMA, meron kang prerogative, meron kang power na sabihin mo, mangolekta ka. Nag-issue na kami ng order of execution. Huwag mo sasabihin ang proseso.
Yes, sir.
Kaya ma'am, ang problema pa ho, post-audit. No? Ibig sabihin, bayad na. Diba ho? So kung hindi nyo madidetect ho yan, bayad lang sila ng bayad, bayad lang ng bayad, bayad lang ho ng bayad. So ganun ho nangyayari ngayon, bayad lang ho ng bayad. Kahit na ghost projects, bayad ho ng bayad. So, Mr. Chairman, allow me to move to another topic. And this is the topic of yung unprogrammed funds. No? So I want to, gusto ko sana magtanong sa DBM, kay Yusek Toledo. Yusek, ano ang guidelines that governs yung pag-apply at paggamit ng unprogrammed funds? Ano pong specific guidelines ho yun?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, we have special provisions of the unprogrammed operations that we follow. Basically, following that, Mr. Chair.
But the special provision, prioritization lang yun eh. Yung
Yes.
specific guideline for agencies to follow para maka-request sila at ma-release yung unprogrammed funds.
Okay, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, ang nangyayari po dyan, pagsasubmit po ang agency, in this particular case, the DPWH, for special borrowing request.
What guidelines first? Ano yung, di ba nagre-release kayo ng memo, Memo, ano yung,
Okay.
ano yung susundan nilang guidelines?
Okay. We have issuance po ng what we call the fund release circular, which is what you fund release, which is basically NBC, National Budget Circular. For this year, we issue NBC 595.
595.
Sir, we'll give you an extra 1 minute kasi expired na yung 7
Ah,
minutes.
sige po.
Extra
Okay.
1 minute.
So, 595. And dito po sa guidelines na ito, sino sa, DPWH, sige, yun ang ating focus. Sino sa DPWH ang dapat ho mag-request?
The head of the agency, Mr. Chair, which is Secretary Bonoan, and even in the past, we have also some records to show that we have a request coming from the agency, Mr. Chair.
So, all requests should be signed by Secretary Bonoan.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. And ano ang mga, for infrastructure projects, ano ang mga supporting documents ang kailangan? Ano ang requirement and supporting documents?
Of course, with the special budget request, doon sa po based on our charter, meron po tayong sinasabi budget execution document, which basically submission of financial report, the disbursement program, the physical program, Mr. Chair. So BED 1, 2, 3, plus other documentary requirements, Mr. Chair.
And kailangan rin, kasama rin dito yung shovel readiness.
Of course, Mr. Chair, kasi that will also sort of importance po na kailangan po ma-justify nila that the program or project that's being requested is ready for implementation.
So dapat yung submission nila for request for program funds, shovel ready siya.
Yes, Mr. Chair, based on the plan, yes.
Okay, and then through the evaluation, i-evaluate niyo yun, and who is the approving officer to release the fund?
The program operation is being approved and signed. The release document is being signed by the Secretary.
So all projects ng unprogram dapat shovel ready. And when nakita ko doon sa inyong memorandum circular, ang definition ng shovel ready, may feasibility study, may plano, may detailed engineering. Tama po ba? Lahat na yun, all those coordination with the local government.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Because narinig ko rin kay Secretary Vince Dizon last time na in all of his, almost all, na mga flood control projects, walang plano. Sinabi niya yun. At least halos lahat ng nakita niya walang plano. No? Nakita niyo ba itong mga sinasubmit sa inyo ng DPWH? Nakita niyo mismo may plano, may feasibility study, and kompleto lahat yon?
Mr. Chair, what is being submitted to us is yung ano nga po, as mentioned to you, yung budget execution documents. But yung as far as the plan, that is we leave it to the Department of Public Works and Highways, being are the one who are responsible in determining the readiness of the projects, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, but do you ascertain? Kasi meron kayo ditong mga meron kayong mga grupo na chine-check mabuti yung submission sa inyo kung shovel readiness na eh. Diba,
Sir
meron
Tuwin,
kayo?
can you wrap up?
Yes,
Naka
Mr.
2 minutes ka pang extra.
Sorry, Mr. Chairman. Well,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Chairman, ganito na lang. Just submit to us yung mga documents na sinabit sa inyo ng DPWH. Kasama din dito yung mga supporting documents and the documents that led to the release of SARO
Yes, we'll provide that, Mr. Chair.
from 2022 to 2023. This is on the case ng unprogrammed funds.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chairman, ito last na ho to, no, before I terminate. Because I was also, since si Mr. Saldico ay madalas hong mabanggit dito and highlight ho siya nitong ano natin. I'll just show some of our findings sa research ho namin. Pakilabas nga yung slide 3. So, lumalabas ho, Mr. Chairman, slide 3, na from 2022 to 2025, 34 billion na ho ang na-release to SunWest Corporation. And ito hong data, sinabit ho sa amin to ng DPWH kung ano po yung mga projects na na-release na sa SunWest Corporation. At tinignan ho namin at which process of the budget nakapasok ho yung mga projects. Makikita ho natin in 2023, 1 billion na sa unprogrammed appropriation. In 2024, 3.2 billion na sa unprogrammed appropriation. But makikita rin ho natin from NEP to GAB to GAA saan pumapasok yung mga projects na na-award po sa SunWest Corporation. Ang punto ho dito, 4 billion na award po sa SunWest Corporation galing sa unprogrammed appropriation. Yun po yung punto. Kaya important, kaya
Which is not easy, no?
which is not easy
Yeah.
because mayroon guidelines ang DBM na dapat shovel ready, no? So tinignan rin ho namin yung isa pang corporation, High Tone Corporation, which is connected to Zaldico rin. Makikita ho natin dito na nagamit rin po yung unprogrammed appropriations to a tune of about 814 million pesos. So pag kinonbine ho natin yung mga projects awarded to SunWest and High Tone, lumalabas po almost 47 billion pesos po. Hindi, lahat na ho yan, but sa unprogrammed lumalabas is almost 6 billion pesos. Unprogrammed lang yun.
Unprogrammed.
Unprogrammed lang ho yun.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for pointing that out.
Thank you. Thank you.
Senator-
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for the latest hot news of the press.